Hi, my Tubi, Sheila True Love, truly loving you as usual. And what I'm about to share with you is I got a picture here of pigs because the type of dudes that I'm going to show you, this is exactly what they are. Let's just take a little time right now to look at pigs for a moment. Let's look at the pigs. Yeah, you see those pigs? Yep. He's cute. That's a cute little pig. Oh, he's a cutie. Oh, no. Oh, don't be shooting up my little pigs. Are you crazy as hell? But anyway, these are pigs, okay? We know what pigs do. They eat slop. Yeah, pigs. And the type of dudes, which, narcissists or straight up pigs. God, he's a cute little pig, though, man. I should have used this because they're totally cute. Oh, my God. But anyway, these are total pigs. And we know that what pigs are known for, to be in slop. They eat anything, do much of anything. Let's get to the pictures of the pigs. Keep the pigs going. See, they're dirty. Most of them are dirty. You see, they're in a pig pen. They're with the dirt, the filth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Filthy, filthy pigs. Until you clean them up. But yeah, you get my point. See, you just put anything in there. They'll eat anything. Eat any and everything. They don't care. Look at that slop. I think that's defecation that they're actually sucking up. Look at that. They don't care. Just filthy, filthy pigs. Now, the dude that you see here, name is Hector. He's a trick. You know what a trick is? It's someone who encourages women to prostitute. A trick is someone who likes to degrade women. They encourage women to go around performing all kind of filthy sexual acts. And this is what they encourage women to do. Instead of paying women for being good Christian women, no, that's not going to happen. Instead of paying women for being good homemakers, yeah, dream on. Instead of paying women for being Christian and wholesome, decent, wonderful women, that's not going to happen. They will be cheap and stingy when it comes to good, decent women. But when it comes to degrading women, like prostitution, porno, and all of this, they will spend money like water. Do you hear me, Tubi? Strip joints, going to the strippers and all of these places. Oh, yeah. They got all the money in the world for that. Listen in to Hector the Trick.
And the asthma disappeared 99%.
Oh, so you're much better.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so you came to the U.S. at what age?
At age 28.
28.
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living now?
Actually, I deliver Domino's Pizza.
Oh, you're pizza
Yeah,
delivery.
pizza or Pizza Hut. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Right.
And do you have a wife or children? Do you have family?
I have one children. I think he's 14 years old, but I have to do DNA test.
Oh, so you're not certain? You're not
I'm not
certain.
sure. I'm sure that it's mine, but I told her that I have to do DNA to make sure that he's my son.
So you still have not done that yet?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Yeah.
All right.
But the forehead look like me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you like to come down here and pick up some of the girls on the street?
Yes.
How often do you come down here to do that?
Like twice a week.
Twice a week?
Yeah.
And
I do it for pleasure.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
How often have you been doing this?
For 10 years, 15 years. Yeah.
Well, you heard what he said? Twice a week. He's going down here paying prostitutes twice a week, every week. He's been doing this for 10, 15 years. And I'm sure if he had a wife, he had a girlfriend, he would cry about every dollar that he would spend when it comes to her. Why? Because he was saving his money so he could hit up these prostitutes, so he could hit up these streetwalkers, females all on Skid Row. That's where they like to go. Wherever there's, people on Skid Row, where there's people living in tents and people who are homeless. That's where they like to go because they feel that they're desperate for money. So this is the perfect opportunity for slime and pigs like Hector and the other pieces of garbage that I'm going to show you. This is the perfect thing for them. This is what they do. Now keep in mind, God said that men are supposed to be the head over women and children. Okay? Keep that in mind. How are women supposed to respect any of these pigs, man? They're disgusting.
And you find those relationships satisfy you, and they're fun?
Yeah, they're satisfying.
The girls are nice to you, and you're
nice to me.
How do you treat them? I mean, are you? I hear terrible stories about some guys getting violent and rough and all that.
Yeah, one time I was with a girl, I can't remember her name, but she was freezing. It was raining. She had a lot of pimples in the face, and I thought it was my friend. She went inside the car and she told me, "Let's go to the corner," and she was with me, and two guys came, walking, and she opened the doors, the back door, and they went inside in the car. And one of them, he went outside and he put me a gun on the mirror. On the window right here, I put me a gun, and he told me, I give everything that I have. I can give it $10, and she went outside too, and I give all my money that I have. But nothing happened to me. They don't beat me up.
They just took your money.
Just take my money.
So they robbed you rather than you robbing them, or you beating them up. It happens both ways. So I hear many stories about girls.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes the girls get beaten up by their customers, but I also hear stories about girls tricking guys and robbing them.
Yeah,
which is what happened to you.
Yeah, that happens to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the girls, they told me that they got robbed.
Yeah.
They're beating up.
Have you ever been arrested for this?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Now tell me what's wrong with that picture. You have heard many times where prostitutes are being arrested, they go to jail. What's up with these tricks? These Johns? How come they're not being exposed? They should have them on the news. If they're married, they should tell their wives. They should tell people at their jobs. They should go to their employers and expose them. This is what this employer of yours is out there doing at night and encouraging women to do. A lot of the times, you probably have a lot of the employers that are out there doing this. This is why we can't seem to put an end to this, because you have a lot of the politicians that are guilty of all of this filth. Okay? But this is disgusting. And yes, they need to be exposed. Why should a woman have to jeopardize her life after he done pulled himself out of some filthy, piggish street whore, and then he comes home with some type of STD and infects you with it? I told you, my brother infected my sister-in-law with AIDS back in the 80s when it first came out. She died before he did. Okay? Why? Because he had this addiction, as they call everything an addiction, that they don't want to be accountable for. It's an addiction. Yeah, no, it's not. It's your lack of discipline. It's your lack of respect for women. He was always out there with some prostitutes. And he had a beautiful wife, made Beyonce look like a boy, literally. He had no reason for the filthy things that he was out there doing. And he was a Jehovah's Witness, okay? A ministerial servant, almost ready to be an elder. How about that?
Because I talked to the police that my friends, they're living here in this area, and they're helping them. Yeah. I never got arrested. Like undercover cops, no.
Yeah.
Never.
And how much will you spend for...
How much I spend? Depends how much money I have in my pocket. Maybe I have 40, 50, 60. Yeah.
And you use...
From my tip. The tip that I receive is for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will give the money to them.
Yeah.
Always.
Have you ever caught anything or anything?
No.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a damn liar, man. These things are out here. They're in and out of the clinic. And he says he used condoms. No, they don't. Especially when it comes to oral sex. No, they don't. You have one stupid fool. He says, well, for the first month, I'll use a condom. But after I get to know them, then I don't use condoms anymore. Like after a month, she's not going to go out there and get infections and get diseases. This is how stupid they are. And they don't use condoms, because I know several dudes who go to prostitutes and who I've talked to. because I used to hang out with someone who had the virus. He was infected with HIV. And I used to go with him to some of the support groups and some of the meetings. And mostly all of those men up in there, every last one of them, were HIV positive. So, of course, me, with inquiring minds, want to know. And I said, well, how do you go about, getting your sexual desires or your sexual needs fulfilled? They go to prostitutes. They all go to prostitutes, and they don't use condoms. And they said, well, I said, don't you feel guilty about that? No, we don't feel guilty. They don't feel guilty about busting up people's families. They don't feel guilty about laying up with somebody else's husband. Why should we feel guilty about infecting them? That's how they felt about it.
Yeah.
And would you like to have a relationship where you're faithful with one woman, you're married and committed, or is this more to your liking? To have many girls at your disposal?
Yeah, I like that one.
You like having the freedom to choose?
Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And do you spend time with them, or do you just have sex and that's it?
I spend time sometimes. Sometimes we're going to the motel.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you do this in your car or motel or?
Yeah, in my car and in the hotel too.
Yeah.
You see, that's what they do with cars, sweetheart. Like when your husband tell you, baby, I'm going to the store real quick. Yeah, okay. I know about that too. They make a quick stop. They get in the car. They call up this the Miss Prostitute, whatever. Yo, baby, meet me at so and so. I'll be driving by real quick. I'm gonna hit you off. They get their penis sucked and screwed in the car in some dark alleyway or some dark whatever. Then he drive her back to wherever. Then he go to the store, come back to you. What took you so long? Oh, I ran into JoJo. You remember JoJo? Yeah, I saw it to him, man. He ain't doing bad. He's not looking good. All that BS. That's why I told you I have issues with dudes and a car.
Yeah. Right.
And some of the girls are really nice. They have nice personalities. They're beautiful girls sometimes, right?
Yeah, they're beautiful girls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always. Nice personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be addicted to drugs sometimes, though, right?
Yeah.
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 Do you use drugs?
No, I don't use drugs. That's my drug,
the girls.
Pick a girl on the street.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's addiction.
You think it's an addiction?
Yeah, it's addiction to pick a girl, and dangerous too.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah, because they can get raw, or they can beat you up, or take you.
Yeah, it's dangerous. That's how my brother was, the one that affected my sister-in-law. He didn't use drugs. He didn't drink. He didn't do any of that. His thing was screwing prostitutes. So anytime a dude who ever had experience with prostitutes, like I've had, I learned now. Because my ex-husband, prostitute. I would never date no dude ever again if you've been laying up with prostitutes. Because like he claims it's an addiction. They're always going to go back to that. They're always going to be sneaking and doing that filth. And if they think they caught something, they're not going to have sex with you until they could get to the free clinic. Like my ex used to do. He used to make a trip to the free clinic, get a shot because he didn't want to infect me. So he whatever. So when I reached out to him, of course he couldn't perform because he had to wait for his diseases to clear up. How about that? So please, going forward, ladies, if you hear of a guy he's had sex with prostitutes, I don't want to hear this garbage about they change. No, they don't change. They don't change. They're always going to do that. Like you're going to see, one, he's married. And he's been doing prostitutes for like 15, 20 years. While he's married, saying his wife don't know. I hope she don't find out. Yeah, she's going to, yeah. If she's on God's team, anytime a female is on God's team, God and Jesus, they are very faithful. They are very loyal. And if you are on their team, and I'm talking about a Christian woman, you go to church, you're doing your personal study, you have your Bible studies on Saturdays, you are doing your ministry work. If you are on God's team, God is always going to expose a cheating bastard. Because each time any of my exes cheated, Jehovah, Jesus Christ, they always exposed these characters. They always made sure I found out. And there was no way that these characters could deny it. I always found out, especially when they make a mistake and butt dial on their phone, and I can hear everything going on in the room. I can hear everything that he's doing in the car with some hoe in the car. First of all, he had no business with no female in the car. But you see how good Jesus is? He made sure to expose this bastard. Or I have people calling me on the phone telling me that they saw your partner this. Yo, Sheila, what's up? You and so okay? Because I saw bat with this hoe. I saw him, yeah, girl. What neighborhood was that in? They tell me the neighborhood and the location. He had no business in no locations like that. You see how good Jesus is when it comes to protecting his own? But if you're a female, you don't go to church, you don't pray, you don't do no personal study, you're not in the ministry, you stay in the dark. You stay in the dark a long time, honey, if ever you find out. So it's always good to be on God and Jesus Christ team because they will definitely be faithful enough to you to expose these clowns so you can protect yourself.
Or
Yeah.
anything.
Are there any girls that you have like deeper relationships with than just picking them up for an hour and dropping them off?
I know the girls for not only for one moment, for pleasure, because I know the family, that I know the kids, and sometimes I visit his family, in different places to see
So
the
some
kids.
of the girls you've met their family?
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. So you must treat the ladies nicely.
I have to do it, yeah.
Yeah, because
Their personality, they're human beings too.
That's great.
Yeah. Yes, I have a friend that I saw her daughter for Christmas or for Thanksgiving Day
Oh, is that
or
right?
her birthday. Yeah.
That's great.
And she always asks for me. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I feel good. When
Oh, please. The only reason why they usually ask for a particular guy is because they know they could get him to come and have an orgasm really quick. They can make the money, $40 from this clown, real quick because he's a preemie. He has premature ejaculation. I could get him off real quick and make my quick money real quick with him. He ain't got no real skills. I bet you he get more BJs than anything because he probably has a flaccid penis that can barely stay erect, which is why a lot of these guys go to the prostitutes because they know that their sex game ain't no good. I know my ex, his sex game was whack. It was horrible. He had no skills in the bedroom. None. That's why he leaned more towards prostitutes. And the reason why they particularly ask for certain dudes, they always going to take him because he's a preemie. We could get him to bust nuts quicker than you could spell bust nuts, and it's done. It's over. Quickie.
I want to see her daughters, she's happy.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
What kind of sex do you end up having? Do you have intercourse? Do you have oral sex? What kind of things will you do?
Both the straight and oral sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a relationship with a woman outside of hiring her on the street? Have you ever had a girlfriend or almost been married?
Married when I have one daughter and two granddaughters. Yeah, I get married with her.
Oh, so you were married?
Yeah, like a year, but when I came to the United States, I get divorced.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And since you
But she's now in New York City. She moved to New York City.
who your ex-wife?
My ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you've been single, have you ever had any other type of relationship or just with these ladies?
Just with these ladies. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're satisfied and that works for you, right?
Yeah, I'm satisfied, and it's good to help them, and they help me too, always. Anyway, they're human, and in any kind, they help me in something, and I help them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, let's see if they're going to help you when you're sick and you need somebody to take care of you. Let's see if they're going to help you when you don't have no money. They don't want to have nothing to do with you, do. What? You ain't got nothing? I don't have no time. You don't have no money? Nope. They're going to have every excuse in the book. Let's see if they're going to help you if you lose your job or your income and you're homeless. Let's see if they're going to help you. Do I think that he used drugs? I think he's an alcoholic. That's what I think he is. And he says, yes, he do both kind of sex. I don't believe that. He looks like, because if you see a man with a big stomach, they have erection problems. Because that fat, it lowers their testosterone levels. Okay? Anytime you see guys walking around with big fat stomachs, you know that they have problems in the bedroom. Okay? And even if you got some dudes that are flat stomach, but look at their age. A lot of these dudes also have abused drugs so badly, whether it's smoking dope, crack, crystal meth, heroin, and they stuff don't hardly work. It's flaccid. So they have to find someone who's willing to suck on dead meat. Flaccid penises. And prostitutes are pretty much it. But also, wait till you hear the kind of sex that he really be having, okay? Towards the end of the video. They're going to pause it and they're going to come back like after a week or two later and listen to what he really likes in the bedroom, which is why he will never be faithful to a wife or a woman. They're going to show you what kind of sex he really likes. Sick, piggish, he's filthy.
Well, Hector, thank you so much for talking with me. And thank you for being so honest and open.
2 weeks later. Look, 2 weeks later.
So, Hector, you were here before, but I had you come back.
Yeah.
This is 2 weeks later. Look at the slob, how slobby he looked. Like a pig. He's a pig. Look at that big old gut. So you know he got erectile dysfunction problems. Big old gut. Now, again, this is 2 weeks later. Listen in.
I heard through the grapevine that you kind of indulged in some alternative sexual behavior. What kind of fun are you having recently?
Oh, I picked a girl, a prostitute from the street, and I was drinking her pee, and I was jacking off, and I feel good. I feel good.
You heard that? He picked up a prostitute off the street, a girl off the street, a prostitute, and I was licking her pee. I was licking her pee while I was jerking off. She's peeing on him, and he's licking her pee and swallowing her piss. He wants her to piss on him. And while he's drinking her piss, he's jerking off. This is why they go to prostitutes. This is why they say their wife can't satisfy them in the bedroom. Yeah. Look at the kind of crap that they're looking for.
So what are you doing exactly? Tell me exactly what happened.
Yeah, we went to the hotel, and we were crazy there. I was drinking her pee. I said, yes, it's okay, And she put her things, her pussy right here in front of me, and she made pee. I drink it, and I was drinking off.
She peed.
Yeah, she peed on my face.
She peed on your face.
Yeah.
In the hotel room.
In the hotel.
And into a cup or just on your face?
In my mouth.
In your mouth.
Yeah.
This is something you enjoy sexually?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot.
What do you think that's all about? That's very unusual, right?
Yeah. It's like some juice,
Is this the first time for you?
Yeah, the first time for me. It was great.
And you liked it?
Yeah, I like it.
Something you might do again?
Yeah, I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Yeah.
What other alternative sexual behaviors are you possibly considering?
After that, she forced too, I smell it, like it was good.
She farts. She farts in his face, and he likes to smell it. It smells good. Ooh, it smell. Now tell me something's not demented about these people. Tell me something's not wrong. So when I'm going inside, behind closed doors, and I'm listening to all these different tricks, and I have several of them, you go on soft white underbelly and type in trick interviews on soft white underbelly, and listen to these different dudes. It's disgusting. So I'm saying to myself, no wonder my marriage and our sex life was not taking off, and it was so boring, it was so dead. He wanted me to do things like this. And if he couldn't get it from me, he got to go to these freaking prostitutes. He wants somebody to defecate on him, piss all in his mouth, fart all in his face. What kind of crazy nonsense is this? And then check this out, Tubies. Here's the clincher. Then they want you to have respect for them. Are they kidding? Then they want you to have respect for them. Are they serious?
You enjoy it, yeah.
You enjoy the taste of it.
I enjoy the taste too. On me.
He enjoys the taste of it, okay? Here's some other things that they want in the bedroom. So, ladies, Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad. It's not you. It's not you. This is why they're going to prostitutes. This is why they have side pieces and all of these whores on the side. Okay? This is the reason. Now we're going to listen to what are the craziest things these guys have asked you to do. This woman is saying tap dance on his balls with stilettos. Let's listen in.
On his balls with stilettos. Like, and he gave me $100. Smell my feet. My feet. Something like my feet. It's really disgusting. It's really gross. For a guy to tell me to lick their butt. To lick my armpits. To lick his ass. Rub his nose and pinch his nipples. Shove a vacuum cleaner handle up their butt. Asked me to hold a gun up to his head and sang Mary, Mary, Mary.
That's a song?
By Mary, yes.
So hold a gun to his head and sing to him?
Yes. While I'm sucking on his cock.
Oh.
A guy wanted me to use a vibrator on him and then lick his nipples at the same time.
Caroline, what's the craziest thing a guy on the street has ever asked you to do?
Well, a golden shower.
Pee on them. Pee in their mouth. Craziest thing a guy ever did is wanted me to piss in his mouth and swallow his piss.
Piss in his mouth?
No, piss in my mouth and swallow his piss. Strap on a dildo and fuck him.
Fuck him with a condom in his butt.
The guy wanted to come in my mouth and me spit his cum back in his mouth so he could swallow it.
This dude wanted me to watch him suck his own dick.
What's the craziest thing a guy's ever asked you to do?
Suck a dog's dick.
Whose dog?
I don't even know who dog was. But no, please let me tell you the story. The man was fucking, I'm talking really having sex with an animal, and he wanted me to pee on him while he's fucking the animal.
You wanted what?
Me to piss on him while he's fucking the animal.
It was this little.
He was actually having sex with the animal, and he wanted her to piss on him while he's screwing this animal. This is the kind of crap that these dudes are looking for. This is what they're doing behind closed doors, ladies, where I am Sheila Truelove, and I'm busting open all doors. I'm kicking in these doors so you ladies can see. Stop blaming yourself for not, oh, I'm not sexy enough. I'm not this enough. He's cheating on me because I'm lacking in something. No, sweetheart. They want men to strap on dildos and women to strap on dildos and shove it as far as they can up in their rectums. This is what they want, to piss on them. You hear a lot of these guys like being pissed on. That's some weirdo stuff, man. Wow. Really? Not only do they want to be pissed on, they want to drink your piss. They want you to fart in their face. And the reason they don't do this with their wives is because they're too ashamed. They know what they're doing is sick. They know it's twisted. And I don't want to hear everybody got their dark side. This is not dark side, honey. This is insane. You're nuts. You need to be in a mental institution and get some goddamn help.
He just kept doing it. I kept saying, oh Lord, you're going to kill the dog. You're going to kill.
To walk around the block butt naked, and I did. But it was at nighttime, like around dark 30 time, like by 2:30, 2 something like that in the morning.
The craziest thing a guy's asked me to do was probably I had to tie him up from his arms, his legs, and I had to tie his balls up. And he had a dildo about, let me see, probably about like this big and like this long, and he wanted me to shove it in his ass. But it went in like so easy. Like it wasn't like, it was like, whoop. Yeah.
What's the craziest request any of your male customers has ever made?
One guy asked me to actually defecate on him. Now that was the craziest thing.
Shit in a bowl so he can eat it, like ice cream.
Somebody asked me to shit on them, literally.
Monique, what's the craziest thing a guy's ever asked you to do on here in the street?
Will you piss and shit in my mouth?
What?
I haven't asked me to shit in his mouth. I've had a few of them ask me to shit in their mouth.
pooping in somebody's mouth.
Shit on him. And then he was rubbing my shit on his chest while he was jacking off with his other hand, and he was calling it peanut butter, peanut butter.
Yes.
Now tell me this is not cray-cray, people. Now tell me, tubies, are these dudes dirty, nasty, filthy pigs like what you see here? Dirty, nasty, filthy pigs. A lot of ladies are sitting here blaming themselves, saying he's just not up for it anymore. Why don't my husband want to have sex with me anymore? Why is it that he hardly ever touches me? He has lost complete interest. What's going on? Is it me? No, sweetheart, it's not you. And I believe in showing evidence. That's right. I believe in evidence and presenting it and let you see what's up. These are filthy pigs. And if you're not willing to defecate on them, piss on them, if spell gas, watch them screwing animals, walking on them, the balls or whatever the hell with silhouettes on. Personally, me, I could be, what do they call that? Yes, mistress. I could be a dominatrix. You want me to walk on you, piss on you? No problem, babe. What's up? Hold on a minute. I'm going to the closet to get my outfit, my whip, my chains. I could work this easily. So listen to your girl, Sheila True Love, my tubies. Stop blaming yourself because it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And like I said, pretty much at the beginning of my video, a lot of these dudes are suffering from erectile dysfunction where they have abused sex so much in their youth and in their younger years, and now they're struggling trying to maintain erections. You know, I'm sure you may have had experiences with you're performing and putting your all into it, and baby, please, really, I mean, don't blame yourself, honey. It has nothing to do with you. The things that you may be doing with him in the bedroom doesn't turn him on because he may need things like the things that you pretty much just witnessed. Okay? You're mentally healthy. These are sick, demented, twisted, in need of some heavy-duty psychiatric help, sickos. Totally sickos. Sex is something that's very spiritual, something special, something that's supposed to be beautiful. It's not supposed to be anything like what you have just witnessed here today. Okay? And if anyone wants to argue with me and try to debate with me that sex is not spiritual, it's just having fun. Yeah, let's talk about orgasms. It don't get no more spiritual than that when you're having an outer body experience and it's beautiful. That's supposed to be between two people who love each other. Not somebody sitting up here going to the local Skid Row prostitute. Nothing means nothing. Everything is just carefree. What? This is insane. And my purpose for making this video is to kick open these doors behind what's going on in these bedrooms. What's going on, you know, for these women to constantly keep beating themselves up. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not sexy enough. I'm not this enough. No, baby, you're everything enough. More than everything enough. You just happen to be unfortunate to have fallen prey to a narcissistic, filthy, and I do mean filthy pig. Even pigs are cuter than them. I mean, a little bit cleaner. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. It's just disgusting. And don't forget to get this book. It's called He's Just Not Up For It Anymore. Why He's Just Not Up For It. Okay? It has nothing to do with you again. Anyway, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to every female who's going around trying to feel like is something wrong with her. Show this to your girlfriends. Share it on Facebook. Share it on your Instagram. Go into Reddit. Put it everywhere. Sheila True Love, yeah. Narcissistic pigs. It's sick out here, girls. I love you. And until next time, I will see you on the other side. Until my next video, that is. I will see you again. Don't forget, you always have a choice. Please choose wisely, especially when it comes to the dudes or the men that you decide to be with. There are hardly any men out here anyway. We got a bunch of baby boys. So that's the way I address them. Hey, baby boy. Yeah, baby boy. They think it's a term of endearment. No, it's because you're a boy and you're a baby. Just like the white supremacists used to call these black dudes, yo, boy, you're a boy. Come here, boy. Watch how you talk to me, boy. Yeah, these are not men out here. We have nothing but baby boy. So call them baby boy and they'll think it's cute or whatever. No, I mean baby boy in every sense of the word, because I will never, ever look at you as a man. Ever. Anyway, Sheila True Love, truly loving you. Until next video, bye for now.